My name's Colleen. Today we're going to talk about weights for biceps and triceps. I'm going to have a couple sets of weights and my chair. You can pick whatever size weights you want, and you can do it seated or standing. So we're just going to start with just a single count bicep curl. I'm going to have my elbows close to the body, so I'm going to take it up and 2. Let's go for 8, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now I'm going to take that, I'm going to slow that down a little bit. So take it up for 2 counts. So take it up for 2 and down. And up for 2 and down and up. Kind of slow and controlled. You don't want the weights to control you. You're controlling the weights. And just realizing that the slower we go, it's a little bit harder to lift those weights. Down and up. Good. Let's do one more here. And up. All right, so now I'm going to add on a little bit. I'm going to do a bicep overhead press and bring it back down. And up, pushing overhead, bring it back down. Now when we're doing overhead presses, I could do both weights at the same time if I wanted to. So I could take them both up and press. Just keep in mind, if you have any blood pressure issues, weights automatically make your blood pressure go up, so you may not want to do both at the same time. So just go ahead and do one weight at a time. Good. And last one here. Anytime throughout this segment that we're doing, roll those shoulders, whatever you need to do to feel a little bit better. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to add a little bit of a balance by adding a knee lift. So I'm going to lift up and change that weight and lift, change, lift. 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, if I was more comfortable, I could do the same thing in the chair and lift the knee up and down and up and down. Or you might do a little variation, taking out to the heel and heel and heel. Good. All right. So you can stay in the chair there or join me back up. I'm going to do some bicep rockers. So I'm going to take it up for 2, just to chest level and down, and up for 2. Again, the name rockers is kind of deceiving. Makes it imply that we're going to kind of rock those arms, but actually we're very much in control here, and just bringing them up to chest level there. Feel that core engaged. All right, let's do a couple more here. So up. Good, and last one. Good. All right, so now let's kind of play around with our triceps. So the triceps are the opposing muscles, and actually the larger muscle doesn't seem like it. I'm going to get a little bit of a side angle here so you can see the triceps and the kickbacks. So I'm going to get my shoulders up and back, elbows back, take it back. I'm hinging from the hips a little bit. And my knees are soft, kicking them back. Kind of keep that gaze towards the floor. All right, and last one there. Now again, I could do those triceps in the chair, and I could do one at a time, kicking it back. So I could kick back here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can switch to the opposite side. So just kind of figure out what feels best for you. And 3, and 4, and 5. Okay, so I could do those standing or seated. Now I'm going to kind of add on to that, and we're going to do a double count, so slowing it down like we did the biceps, but I'm also going to add a squat. So you could do just the slow kick back, or you could add that squat. Now when you do the squat, make sure that the hips are back, knees are right over the ankles there, heart lifted, and back. Let's do 2 more here. Back, and back. Good. All right, so now what I'm going to do some overhead triceps. So I'm going to take one weight. I'm going to take that weight up overhead, and I like to kind of put my hand here so I can kind of guide it, and then take it back and extend it up. And 2, 3, and maybe we'll go for 10 on this one. So 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. It's kind of nice to have that hand to guide, but also it makes you realize that you actually have more of a muscle there than you might realize. And there's 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to do a little combo tricep. So I'm going to do a tricep and I'm going to do a hamstring curl. Now I might need to use that chair to hold on to, so you can put that chair available to do that, or just use it as a balance. So I'm going to kick it back, and 2. So hamstring curl, the heels coming up towards my buttocks. Kick that arm back, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure I change my weight. I have all that weight on that opposite leg, and kick back. So I'm taking it back, and 2, 3, good, and 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to do one more for the tricep here. And this is our long arm. And I'm going to turn again so you can see. I'm going to hinge a little bit further on my hips here. That arm's long, and I'm going to take them back, straight back. And 2, and 3. My gaze is down. 4. This one's kind of a tough one, so if you need to stop, go ahead. And 6, and 7, and 8. Now here comes kind of the challenging part. I'm going to bring it back and I'm going to pulse them together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. So that gives you maybe a 10-minute little routine. At any point, if you need to stop, go ahead, stop, move the shoulders around. If you've had enough, stop completely, and then next time maybe you can go a little bit further. Thanks for joining me today.